Thanks for taking the time to learn more about Project Have Hope and our dedication to making a difference and changing lives in a community in Uganda. My name is Karen Spuricio, and I founded Project Have Hope just over 10 years ago. A photographer by profession, I traveled to Uganda in 2005 to volunteer my skills to nonprofits to help them make a difference. I spent 2 weeks photographing in the Acholi Quarter, a slum outside of the capital. I was inspired and awed by the beauty and grace of the women I met. Women who struggled every day to survive and to provide their daughters with a better future. As a photojournalist, I had spent nearly 10 years documenting and visually telling stories to encourage others to take action. I realized that it was time for me to take action. I formally organized a group of 30 women in January 2006, and we formed Project Have Hope. It has now grown to 100 women. Our goal was and still is to provide the skills training and financial support needed to empower each woman to create a financially secure home. After all, we're not just talking about 100 women. With their dependents, Project Have Hope supports approximately 1,500 additional family members. We have been successful at achieving our mission through the implementation of various programming. First, we recognize the power of education to develop a stronger generation to come. So providing an education for the children is one of our primary focuses. We also provide adult literacy classes for the women and vocational training, which gives them both the skills and the confidence to begin new careers. We have funded these new careers through interest-free loans. We have provided similar loans to other women who have wanted to start their own businesses. Some are raising pigs and chickens, others are selling charcoal and other foodstuffs. But one of our most exciting programs was the implementation of our agricultural initiatives. We started small, with sack gardens the women use to plant vegetables to feed their families, since fresh produce is expensive yet necessary for a healthy diet. Building upon this success, we built a greenhouse to grow more vegetables which they could not only eat but sell the surplus. Next came building a mushroom house. With each endeavor, the women realized new potentials. This Make a Difference grant is the culmination of these potentials. The women want to share their newfound agricultural prowess and skills with their children, and the women want to start their very own restaurant since now they have a reliable source for nutritious food. This grant would provide for the construction and establishment of a small restaurant and 2 greenhouses, which would serve as the primary food source for the restaurant. The greenhouses would also serve as an educational training area for young girls. Each month, 20 young girls will gather at our community center for a program teaching them about health, hygiene, and nutrition. After the training, they will work in the greenhouse and plant individual sack gardens, which they will bring home. They will then be able to share their new skills with their families and provide the growing point for more nutritious meals. Over the course of just 2 years, 480 girls will benefit, but the benefit far exceeds those 480 girls. An average family in the Acholi Quarter has 8 family members, so nearly 4,000 people will benefit from this program in just the first 2 years of implementation. The main objectives of this grant are to expand vocational training to support job growth for the women. The women would gain training in both catering and finance so they could support the establishment of the restaurant. This would provide them with an increased income and useful new skills. The second objective is to provide educational programming that affords the opportunity for young girls to learn about health and nutrition. This would also help both the young girls and their entire families to have the opportunity for both a reliable and a nutritious food source through the expansion of individual sack gardens. After 10 years of working together to create sustainable, positive change in Uganda's Acholi Quarter, we have learned what works and what doesn't. We have a track record for making a difference in building not just a stronger, healthier community, but laying the necessary foundation for an entire generation of young girls to be healthy, strong, and independent. Together, I know we can make even a bigger difference.